Hello, guys, and welcome to your Pick a Card reading. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, but I am here and I have got your message from the divine. So I do have this cute little Valentine's Day theme going on here with the cupcakes and my nails, but this is not a Valentine's Day reading. I'm probably going to post it on or around Valentine's Day, but it's not specifically about love. This is just whatever you need to know, okay? So, what you need to know is happening in your life right now, and what next blessing, positive shift, miracle, good thing is going to manifest next. So that's what we're looking into, what's happening right now and what is about to happen that is good, that will make you feel happy and full of joy, okay? So we have three separate options here today. We've got option number 1, and then we have option number 2, and then we have option number 3. So option number 1, option number 2, and option number 3. The timestamps are going to be down below in the description box. Go straight there to go straight to your timestamp, to go straight to your guided message. Also, guys, so if you're not following me on TikTok just yet, definitely follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram for posts there as well. So I do sometimes post just random readings on my Instagram, and I regularly post on TikTok. So follow me there for additional readings. Okay, guys? I'll see you at your selection. And don't forget, if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. I'll see you guys at your reading. Okie dokie. So those of you that chose option number 1, we've got this cute little cupcake here. Let me go ahead and pull your cards and see what it is that you need to know. Oh. Wow. Okay, so first of all, this one literally flew out of the deck onto the floor. I had to go chase this down. It's just so funny because when I saw it, I was like, oh, wow, gossip, taken aback, shocked. We're going to see what that's about, but I can already see you have a lot going on currently in your energy field, in your reality experience. But let's go ahead and see. Let's pull some more cards. This was like, people are shocked. I don't feel like this is your energy. I'm really strongly getting like people outside of you are shocked at something when it comes to you. They may be gossiping about it. They may be talking about it. It's stuff that you're not aware of that is shocking them. And I want to see a little bit more into your message, but that's what I'm getting right away. It's like major shock, major taken aback, major kind of like I'm hearing gasping. People are gasping. They're eating popcorn. They're watching with a bowl of popcorn. So let's clarify. What else do you need to know? What else is happening in your current energy right now? What else is happening in your current energy right now? Oh, wow. We have protected against energy enmeshment. And so you most likely don't know what this gossip or shock is about when it comes to other people, because you yourself are protected against energy enmeshments. So you are minding your own business, honestly. You're not, and even if you hear something about somebody, you don't care that much. You are disconnecting from lower vibrational emotions and energy. And if you don't feel like you are, then you're about to be. But I'm really strongly getting like you already are or are in the process of. So you may be still disconnecting further, but I feel that you have recently created healthy boundaries, which has created for, I feel like that was a shock, honestly. I feel like you created healthy boundaries with certain people, and that shocked these people, okay? And so not all of them are gossiping about you in this situation. They're just shocked, okay? Some of them are gossiping. Others of them are just shocked. That's just what I'm getting. Others of them are just taken aback. So that's what I'm getting here. What else is happening for you right now? Wow, we have let's eat cake. Again, I'm getting like a group of people. A group of people are shocked. I don't feel like this is one individual, honestly. You may have disconnected or distanced yourself from a group of people. They are very much like each other. This group of people, they tend to take advantage of people. They tend to hang out a lot, or like really, really be overly enmeshed with each other. And they try to be overly enmeshed with you. And for a while, I feel like it was affecting you. But you took your power back. And these people are people that have bad habits. Not necessarily, when it comes to cake, but more so, these people tend to have bad habits. They don't have a healthy lifestyle. They may, party too much, drink too much, or do other things that are even worse. I'm just getting no moderation here, like no moderation. But mainly I'm getting like no moderation when it comes to like their vibration, when it comes to the way that they vibrate and experience their own reality. I'm really getting like this energy of people outside of you, whether it's one person, two people, a group. Again, for most of you, I'm getting it's a group dynamic where they're overly enmeshed with each other and they talk about each other. So that's where the gossip comes in. This group of people tends to talk about each other, okay? These are people that talk about each other a lot. They care about the momentary pleasures of life as opposed to long-term goals. And so you see these people not really getting anywhere, to be honest. And, like, if you have goals and you take a break, that's fine. But these are people that don't have goals other than what are they going to get into that weekend? That's like their highlight of their life is what are we going to do for fun on the weekend? What are, like, where are we going to party? Which club are we hitting up? When really it's like, which again, some partying is fine. All things in moderation. I'm not judging. This is just, I'm the messenger. I'm the messenger here. But what I'm getting is like, these are people that don't have long-term focus. They have short-term gratification on their mind. They don't care if it'll last. They don't care what happens. They only care about today. They don't care about tomorrow. And so you, again, I didn't mean to pull this up. You have been disconnecting from a specific group. For most of you, I am getting it's a specific group. Now, not just a specific group, though. I just see that your vibration is ascending. Your vibration is rising to the point where, you just cannot coexist or commingle or understand this vibrational standing here. And so you naturally, by increasing your vibration, you are naturally being protected against energy enmeshment. You cannot be energetically enmeshed with an energy that you're not a vibrational match to. You can to a certain extent. You can to a certain extent, but you're just not focusing on those people or people of that energy because you don't want it to bring you down. You are focused on your goals. You're focused on where you're going. And I feel that if you do tend to look back at these people, it tends to bring you down again every time. So your advice is don't look back. Walk away from people that tend to be overly enmeshed with each other. Walk away from people that tend to, gossip at all. Gossip is something that lowers your vibration drastically. Okay? So, just walk away from lower vibrational beings with lower vibrational thought, emotional, and vibrational habits and patterns. Okay? It's one thing if someone's trying to change, but you know what? We can't change others. We can only change ourselves. And so if someone doesn't want to change, you're not going to. Anyway, so let's get a little bit more information. Wow, yeah. And we have no fear. Have no fear, which is further advice. And then we have keep going. Never stop looking up. You will be successful. You're going the right way. Holy guacamole. The confirmation. I mean, seriously. The confirmation is strong. So if you guys have, I don't feel like it's necessarily fear. But if you have doubts, that you're going the right or wrong way, your spirit team is telling you, you are going the right way. Continue to disconnect from lower vibrational beings and even lower vibrational thought, emotional, and behavioral patterns within yourself that was at one point, to some degree, a match to those beings in the past. You have been growing exponentially. You've been shifting your energy exponentially, which has been shifting you out of this energy. And this is why you are leaving these people behind. It's not a personal thing. It's not like, you wish them ill or anything. That's not you. It's more so you're just focused on your goals. And also, you are raising your vibration drastically, tremendously. And because of that, again, this is like literally clarifying everything I just said. You will have great success in whatever it is you want to do. But also, you will have great success in your ascension process. This energy was holding you back. But you've been transmuting it. You've been shifting it to some degree, in some way, whether it's in a spiritual manner or not. You have been shifting your focus, altering your thoughts, altering your neural pathways in order to alter your physical reality and your creation within it. So what you're doing, what shift you are going through right now, keep going. Your advice is to have no fear. Sometimes when we're walking away from the lower vibrational energies and they can sense that, they tend to want to trigger fear within us in order for us to be a vibrational match with them again. Now, this may not be people thinking this consciously, but on a subconscious level, it's something that's manifesting in the spiritual realm. And so release fear. Because our thoughts are incredibly powerful. And these days especially, there is much less of a time lag these days in the manifestation of our thoughts, of our energy, of our vibration. So be very mindful on the thoughts that you're thinking. And this doesn't mean you have to be perfect 24/7. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect 24/7. What it means is, keep trying. Don't give up. Keep trying. And sometimes, you may get hurt. You may fall. And you may need a breather. But don't give up. You're going the right way. So whatever changes you've been making within your headspace, within your emotional space, within your physical reality, within your schedule, in whatever way these changes have been manifesting for you, these are the right things to do. Continue on with this shift, okay? Now, I want to see a little bit more as to what's about to happen for you that's good because of this positive change. So, I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why you're about to have a positive shift in your life is because you're having a drastic positive shift within yourself, vibrationally. And that is why you're going to have wishes manifest for you very soon. Because of what you're doing now. Because of the changes you're making now. Because you decided not to give up. You decided no matter how hard you fell, you were going to keep trying. You were going to keep rising. And because of that, you will succeed. Now let me see, what is this going to create? Where will you find this success? What are you headed towards? What is about to manifest for you that's happy? And what are the next big positive changes that are about to manifest for you? What are the next positive changes that are about to manifest for you? What are the next big positive blessings that are about to manifest for you? Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant. Now, guys, sometimes I will read exactly the cards as they are meant to be read, like according to the standard tarot definition of it. But, oftentimes I actually won't, only because I listen more so to my higher self, to my spirit team, and what they want to say about the message, more than the typical, message and meaning behind the tarot card. Again, I oftentimes will, keep in mind what the traditional meaning of the card is, but not over what my spirit team says it means for you right now during this reading, okay? So, First card out from the tarot, we have the Hierophant. Trying to find a good little spot for him. There we go. Okay, we have the Hierophant. And I'm actually going to face these towards me first so I can look at them. Wow, no freaking way. No way, Jose. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups here. The Nine of mother freaking Cups. Okay, this is literally wish fulfillment. This is literally, guys. Wow. You literally have wish fulfillment in the cards here. Just to clarify that you will have a big positive shift. Holy guacamole. And then we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. Okay, I'm already seeing what's happening here. But I want to get just a few more clarification cards. Oh, two of them came out at once. We have the Two of Wisdom and the Seven of Water. I want to get one more from there. Wow, and then we have the Omens. Now I'm clarifying from the Pink Divine Love Oracle deck. My friend bought this for me a long time ago. It means I'm going to go ahead and move these out of the way. Since you already saw these, I want to move these out of the way so you can see these a little bit better. Okay, so one thing I'm seeing right away, I see, even though you're already shocking some people to some degree right now, I am getting like you're still going to be shocking people, and it's kind of funny. Like, I don't know, it's just hilarious, like the energy I'm tapping into. You're going to be shocking the crap out of people, honestly. You are going to shock the crap out of people with the transformation you go through, with the power you embody and step into. People are really going to be shocked. Like, their socks are going to be knocked off their feet, because I almost feel like you're going from this more shy, timid kind of energy where people may have felt like you were a little bit insecure to really empowered. Like ridiculously empowered, almost to the point of intimidation. Almost to the point of intimidation. Not like, you know, you're going to come off as like totally evil or cold or anything like that. But more so like people are going to know not to mess with you. People are going to know. And if they don't know, oh, they're about to know. If they don't know, they're about to have the shock of their lives. Because you're about to, again, step into a really powerful energy. This is your justice. This is your justice. This is your spiritual justice. Your spirit team has helped you make progress, ascend, clear out your own vibration of lower vibrational emotions. Your spirit team has helped you to transmute and to transform a lot of energy within yourself. And so I want to pull another one here. Wow, we have the Two of Earth. How perfect for that, to clarify that. So again, people are going to be shocked further. If they're not shocked yet, they're about to be drastically. If they've already been shocked, they're about to be shocked even further. Because what I'm seeing here is you're going from this more closed off, kind of shy, timid energy, to some degree, to this very empowered energy. Now, if you don't feel like you were ever really shy or timid or insecure, then it's almost like the power you're about to step into, the confidence within yourself with the divine that you're about to step into is so great that that's what your old self looks like in comparison to what you're about to step into energetically and vibrationally. Now, I see that in the past, there have been areas in your life where you feel there was a lack of balance. There's no progress. There was a lack of movement, and it just felt impossible. It felt impossible. I'm also getting like some of you guys may have felt like you emotionally were kind of like either dealing with people with a frozen heart, like dealing with people who came across as so heartless. How could you be so heartless? And so you were dealing with people that were heartless, or you felt like that anyways. And so you felt like things were not fair. You felt like things were not fair. Like, people were just looking out for their own best interests. You felt like you were not being treated fairly or getting, a fair balance in connections, whether one or several of them. And if you got something from these people, whether it's friend, love, career, whatever the case is, there are certain connections that you don't feel you got fairness in. It's almost like it was either hot. No, I'm sorry. It was either cold, like nothing happening. They may have like not communicated at all. Or if they did communicate, it was like a mixed bag, like hot or cold. Like either they didn't communicate with you, but when they did communicate with you, sometimes it was, cool. And sometimes it was like negative. It's like sometimes it was like super sweet. And sometimes it was like super dark or negative. And it's like, wait, what? So it just kind of threw you for a loop because you were like, so like overall, it just felt negative. It overall felt negative and like there was no progress in these connections, whether it was friendship, love, career, whatever the case is. And I'm also seeing that the people that are going to be the most shocked are the ones that were, to some degree, felt like they could control you in some way, or they had a say over you in some way, over you in your life. The people that were overprotective from a negative, toxic place, the people that were overly controlling of you and your heart, and again, just over you in general, those are the people that are going to get the most shock with this transformation within you, not only by you, but by the divine. The people that try to control you somehow, the divine is coming in with divine intervention. The divine is putting their foot down because the divine only lets things happen so long for a reason. And this is why spiritual people or people who have a strong connection with spirit, with source, with God, universe, whatever title you prefer to use, with whoever, whatever you connect with, okay? This is why we have such a strong faith in the divine, in our spirit team, in ourselves. It is because we know that all things manifest for a reason. We are masters in disguise. Yet, true masters know their power and they use it for good. They do not harm because a true master understands the very fabric of reality from a much higher perspective on some level. You may consciously, say, well, I don't feel like a master. I feel like a regular human being. Spiritually speaking, your soul is highly evolved and has incarnated here to go through these trials and tribulations, to be challenged, not necessarily to challenge you. Yes, to challenge your ego self. Yes, and that's hard too. Going through an ego death and rebirth, a massive shift within your identity. But the biggest reason why the divine wanted you to incarnate here, because you're on the same team with the divine, you are in cahoots with spirit, is because not to test you so much, you agreed to go through all these transformations in order to ascend, in order to go back to your home vibration, which you knew would be painful, a painful process of shedding the layers of self that are not truly aligned with who you really are at the core. But the whole reason why you even agreed to incarnate here to begin with, the purpose of it, was to awaken others, but also for you yourself to be a test for others. Spirit, the divine, source, wanted to see how certain people would handle you in certain points in your life and certain vibrations you were in. Your spirit team knew you would ascend. Nothing will hold you back. Your success is inevitable. But your spirit team and the divine wanted to give other people a second chance within this physical incarnation. And you were a test for them. You were the test for other people around you. So don't wonder and ask yourself, what did I do to deserve this? When someone's not treating you fairly, when someone's trying to hurt you, when someone wants to break you down, when someone is hot and cold with you, whether it's intentional or not. The divine only let it happen for so long. But the divine has you and protects you. When you appear to be suffering, that was only you going through an ego death so you could ascend to a higher vibrational state of being. That's all that was. So some of these people may have passed the test. Some of them definitely did not. And so karma is very real. That which you put out shall return. Good or bad. What you do to another in some capacity, in some way, shape, or form, shall be done to you, good or bad. Now, that's not to say like, oops, I accidentally did something. Like, Spirit looks at the intention within your heart. Spirit looks at the intention within your heart. So your whole journey, everything you've been going through so far, on a spiritual level, you already knew what happened. From the human perspective, though, it may have felt very painful. It may have really sucked. And I honestly, quite frankly, I feel that it quite strongly did. But ultimately, again, success is inevitable for you. It is part of your plan. It is part of the agreement on coming down here to incarnate in the physical realm. So any shackles, which, being shackled or bound is merely an illusion, but any shackles that you may still have will be broken. Anyone that has any power over you, again, they don't really, but it's an illusion if they do. It's about to be completely shifted. The divine is stepping in and putting its foot down. I feel like some people may have seen you in a low point in your life and they really thought that was it for you. And they just sat there and watched you burn while they laughed with their friends or whatever. They just sat there and watched you burn. But those flames gave birth to the phoenix that you have become. You are rising from the ashes now. Keep rising. Just keep swimming. You rise within your mind first. And when you rise, you have new eyes. And you are then wise. And to all those that saw you as weak and small, it's a surprise. So what I see here is that, again, you're going to start to embody more of this power that you naturally have. You are going to come into balance within yourself like never before. You have a lot of spiritual helpers. You have a lot of power and potential within you that you are going to be tuning into, tapping into, and channeling. Some of you guys are channels. I strongly get some of you guys are very much channels, okay? You're probably very well at articulating yourself if you're a channel, okay? But I really see you speaking your truth and standing your ground, and your words are so powerful. I just see your words having tremendous power. What I'm also seeing as the next positive change here is I see you reconnecting with friends, with people on your side, with soul family. Now, whether this is reconnecting with friends from the physical realm that you've already known in this lifetime, or whether it's reconnecting from friends that you've known in alternate lives, in past lives. Either way, you are going to have a group of people, of friends that you can trust, that you can have fun with, that you can be yourself with. And I see you celebrating life together. You may even be collaborating with some of these people in regards to business and or work or career somehow. But ultimately, I just see a very, very much a good time. And I am getting though, it may be, meeting new people that you've known in an alternate life, like I said, or, and having a very strong, deep soul recognition, or also, I actually don't want to say or, I want to say also, I also see you reconnecting with friends and family members of the past and it being joyful and positive. I'm seeing positive reconciliations, possibly positive family reunions or get-togethers. It feels very good. It feels joyful. It feels free. It feels liberated. Now, again, in the past, there were heavy emotions within you. You possibly transmuted a lot of these emotions through crying, through tears. Some of you may have been emotional eaters, or just had, certain cravings that were hard to curb. Now, you may still be transmuting some of this energy here, I feel. You may still be transmuting these lower vibrational emotions. Then again, I'm not saying you're never going to cry again. But your heart's going to feel lighter. Your heart is going to feel lighter the more you heal. And once you start making better choices in regards to your eating, but also in regards to what you're consuming energetically, because every interaction, every exchange, every connection that we make with another, that is consumption of the vibration of that being to some degree. That is energy exchange. What you read about, what you watch, who you hang out with, what you do, what you say, your environment. These are choices on what energy you are partaking in and what energy you wish to manifest more of to some degree. So I feel like you're still in the process of making better choices in some areas of your life. You're in the middle of this shift now and transmuting this energy. But ultimately, like I said, with these steps being taken, you will find yourself at wish fulfillment. You're going to find yourself surrounded by people that truly value you, that truly see your worth, that truly want to celebrate you. People that actually really like you. They're not just pretending or whatever. They're not talking behind your back. They're not two-faced. They're not expecting you to give yourself fully while they give you nothing. These are people that have good intentions and are balanced enough to create a positive relationship, friendship with you. But I'm also seeing success and victory in regards to finances, career, work. So for those of you that are employed, I see big celebrations in regards to your financial standing. And I'm also getting like a large networking group that you're going to be having. I just see you networking a lot more. And this networking is going to help you in this success and victory, in obtaining more abundance and prosperity, an abundance of love and friends, an abundance of financial stability and whatever financial goals you have. And again, with the multiple streams of revenue, you are going to be doing a few things to find success in abundance and prosperity. You may be doing, a few different projects. You may be working a few different jobs. Whatever the case is for you, you may have a few different businesses. It's going to vary. I don't see you doing one main thing. I see you doing a lot of things, maybe a few things, maybe a lot of things. I see you having a lot going on, goals in regards to goals, in regards to, your career, success, finances. And I see you obtaining victory in this area. But again, I see you obtaining victory in your emotional fulfillment. Where in the past you had unfair, unbalanced connections with people that either left you, on red, people that just ghosted you, or they would, even if they did show up, you wouldn't know how to expect them to show up. They might be hot, they might be cold, they might have mixed feelings. It was never ever, solid. These connections in the past, it's like they weren't solid. And with the Sour Patch here, they were more often leaving a sour taste in your mouth than not. So your new connections are people that I see you getting along with very well. I see emotional fulfillment. I see happiness, joy, celebration, people you can work with and hang out with and party with and do everything, all in moderation, of course. But I just see you really vibing very strongly, very deeply with people. Honestly, it could be up like around 3 people, like 3 very good friends. Around 3. I'm really strongly getting like around 3. It may start off with like 1. It may, and maybe you'll gain another friend and another. And these are going to be lifelong, emotionally fulfilling connections. These are connections that will fill your love tank, and you will fill theirs just by being yourselves. Just by being yourselves, you just feel happy around each other. So this is the next big change: is success, victory, financial abundance, an increase in your financial standing, and being around people that actually value you. Being around people that actually really genuinely bring you joy, and vice versa. Anyways, so that is your pick a card reading. I hope it brought some clarity. Like this video if the message resonated with you. Subscribe if you have not already. And don't forget, you can book a personal reading with me at www.theenchantedone.com. You have an enchanted day. Those of you that chose option number 2, we have the Hug Me and Kiss Me Cupcake. It's so adorbs. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here. And let's go ahead and pull your cards. So what is happening for you right now? What is going on in your life currently? What is currently going on for this collective? Wow, right away, starting off with some good energy here. I'm leveling up. You're leveling up right now. You're in the process of taking steps that are going to lead to a big level up here for you. I feel like you're still taking these steps, but you're like right on the precipice of a level up here. Wow, and then we have intuitive, blossomed intuition, transformed intuition, internal positive change. Wow. So it's funny because I'm looking into what's happening in your life right now. And also I'm going to be looking into what is the positive change that's going to happen soon for you. And it feels like it's already happening. And the reason why it's already happening is because you have been transforming within your spiritual self. You have been transforming and healing. I'm getting like you're becoming more grounded. The more your presence, the more you ground your energy, the more you will level up. But I feel like you dove quite deeply into your spirituality and have transformed your intuition. Now, for those of you who have not, specifically consciously gone in and done the work to, dive into your spirituality, I am just getting overall that you are just more tuned into your intuition. You are more, no matter how you did it, okay? No matter how you did it, you are more tuned into your intuition right now, okay, guys? You've gone through some things that have transformed you for the better. You did not allow for life to make you bitter. Instead, you're letting it make you better. You are leveling up because, again, you're listening to your intuition. Your intuition is guiding you in the right way to a level up. Wow. And then we have completion, travel, doing new things. Wow. So again, because you're listening more to your intuition, you are guided to take certain steps that are leading to a level up. Even though some of you, like, if some of you are leveling up, like right now, or you're on the precipice of leveling up, it's going to vary. But because you're listening to your intuition, taking these appropriate steps, you are completing old cycles. You're getting off that karmic hamster wheel. You're completing old cycles and you're doing things differently now. Your intuition's telling you to do specific things that may not make sense to your old ego mind, or that may not make sense to your old way of being, thinking, or doing things. But you, because you're listening to your intuition, you're listening to it and it's leading you in the right way. It's leading you towards completion of karmic cycles, but also completion and wholeness within yourself. And again, obviously, we see travel coming up here as well. I see you being more active overall, honestly. I feel like you may have not been as active to some degree, especially compared to how active you're about to be. I feel like you may have been more indoors and not as active to some degree, but it's almost like you were in this cocoon phase. So even if you were outdoors, it's like you weren't as present and grounded. Even if you were a little bit active, you weren't as present and grounded. Now you're about to be active, outdoors a lot, and present and grounded. So you're going to enjoy it a lot more. But again, your intuition is guiding you to new things, a new world, a new reality. Witchy and wild. So now, whether you identify as a witch or not, that doesn't matter. What I'm seeing here is that you are manifesting quite radically and powerfully. You know, whether again it's specifically through manifestation of the witchy kind, or whether it's, you know, through your vibration, because there's so many different ways to manifest. Some of which are lower vibrational, some of which are higher vibrational, some of which have repercussions too, and some of which have no repercussions too. It all depends on your intention and, you know, your methods. But what I'm seeing here is that you're having to level up also within your manifestation abilities. And also, again, just coming back to completion, coming back home to yourself. Okay? So also, I feel like this is already like kind of answering what big positive shift is happening or is about to happen. Because I feel like, again, you are listening to your intuition, making some changes. And if you're not yet, you're on the precipice of doing so, which is going to lead to a level up. And then in turn, again, you know, I just see you being more awake. The biggest blessing that I see happening for you is being more awake and present and grounded within your physical reality. And, you know, the more you are present and awake and grounded in your physical reality, the more power you have. There's power in the now. So what else is going to manifest for you that's happy and positive? What other big, happy, positive thing is going to manifest for you? Wow, we have capturing my heart and soul. Oh, snap. Let's get one more from this stack. We have, you've grown stronger, don't F with me vibes. OMG. So, a part of the next happy, positive change I see here is, again, you becoming stronger and having healthier boundaries. That sounds a little bit similar to number one, but I see you getting a lot of attention. Okay, so this is why I see like these came together. These came out together. Because I see that you're going to be getting a lot more attention. And people just like, I don't know, some of you are going to blow up on social media. You're going to like have like a lot of followers suddenly, either on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you know, YouTube, whatever it is. I just see you getting a lot of attention from people. And because you're going to have excessive amounts of attention and eyes on you, you are going to be more protective of your energy, of your head space, heart space, and space in general. So this isn't negative. This is, you've grown stronger because you're more aligned with your intuition. You are now ready to have this attention. It's almost like in the past, you were too trusting and you let everyone in. But you are now leveling up into a new you. You're leveling up on how much attention you get, but you're also leveling up in your manifestation abilities. And you're also leveling up in your power, your strength, and boundaries. And also, you're leveling up in your ability to discern between what is good for you and what is not. Who is good for you and who is not. Okay, again, in the past, I feel like you were too trusting. You didn't listen to your intuition. You ignored the red flags. Well, now you are nice and you like people and, you'll talk to people, but you are very cautious on who you allow in. Again, that's who you're going to become. That's where you're stepping into. Okay? That's what you're stepping into. Some of you might feel like you're still going through your transformation, being transformed some of you might feel like you're still going through this transformation of being more in touch with your intuition. Now, some signs that this is happening for you is you're experiencing a positive change already internally. So you are being more positive within yourself, more optimistic. That doesn't mean you have to be jolly 24/7, okay? That just means that you are within your own internal realm transforming and experiencing a positive shift already. You're leveling up already within yourself, okay? So if you're there, then this is what's happening next, okay? I just see you like showing up differently and doing things differently and the world responding to you differently, all a lot more positively and just I'm getting like a lot more power behind you. Like your ancestors' power, like backing you up. They've already been backing you up. Your spirit team, your ancestors, whoever you connect with, they already have backed you up. But I'm seeing them backing you up even further, like greater, because you are shifting your vibration to be in alignment with that more so naturally, if that makes sense. They can only meet you so far vibrationally, but they're not going to go to the lowest vibration, like you have to meet them halfway. And I feel like you are getting closer in vibration to your spiritual protectors. Okay? And so I see great spiritual protection, great protection coming from yourself, knowing who to let in and who not to let in. And again, a lot of positive attention, okay? Because all attention is not good attention, okay? But I definitely see here that this is positive attention. I see people being really into how you look and just how you are, who you are. Because again, after this level up, they're going to be like, oh snap, they really transformed, they really changed. And they're just going to see a big difference within who you used to be and who you are now. And people are going to be very baffled in a positive way and shocked in a positive way as to who you are now. Again, this sounds a little bit similar to Pile 1, but also it has its differences. So if you felt called to, watch Pile 1, watch Pile 1. But I'm also getting, again, I keep getting for this stack though, like being well known or like on some platform, like reaching people worldwide, people looking at you very positively worldwide. Like I'm really strongly getting like success that reaches the masses. Okay? And this is something that you manifested. So for those of you who specifically asked for like fame or success to reach the masses or great success, especially on like a social media platform, I see that happening for those of you specifically. Now, that part of the message is not going to resonate with everybody. But for those specifically that asked for that, I see that happening. Now, let's pull some more cards. Happening. I really get a lot of like spiritual stuff happening around you that's positive. Like your ancestors or your spirit team or whoever it is you connect with really wanting to communicate with you and congratulate you. That clarifies what I'm picking up on those of you that wanted to manifest fame. And again, even if you didn't want to manifest fame, I'm just getting like a glow up with the star there and beautiful. I see the next big change also, again, that just clarifies as you being more attractive. Not to say that you're not, but there's just going to be some sort of glow up within your looks. Wow, and then we have the angelic protection. Wow, wow, wow. Lots of confirmation here. Okay, so let's see. Let me look at these really quickly. So we have the Ace of Cups, the One of Water, the Knave of Wands, the Six of Earth, the Knave of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Fire. And then we have these clarifiers here with the yin and yang. We have I love the real you. The Knight of Coins, a dependable masculine. Angelic protection. And then we have You'll Be Left in the Dust Unless I Stuck By Ya. So you guys probably know that song. I think it's by Post Malone. You'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by ya. You're sunflower. You're sunflower. Something like that. My throat's a little bit dry today, so, you know, I did the best that I could. But, let's see here. Okay, so this is what I see happening for you here. And honestly, I'm getting this is going to be happening within a month, okay? Within a month. It could be, you know, within a week, within 4 weeks, just within a month kind of energy. What I see happening is you, again, by listening to your intuition, you're going to be leveling up. You're going to be looking good, feeling good, doing good, but still having healthy boundaries. Again, I really feel that part of this transformation is an increase within your discernment when it comes to what and who you want in your life and who you don't. You know, you're very smart. This stack here, you're geniuses. Like, seriously, you're very smart because, see, this is the thing with you guys. You are probably pretty analytical, but you're also very intuitive, especially now. You've always been intuitive, but you are more so able to understand what your intuition's telling you now more than ever. And so you are forced to be reckoned with. You're smart on so many levels. You're intuitively intelligent. You are analytically and logically intelligent. And so, like, your intelligence comes in many forms here. I want to say that right away. Like, people better not mess with you because they may, like, I don't know. I just get, like, people may underestimate your intelligence. Like, they may know you're intelligent, but even them thinking they know that you're super smart is not, it doesn't do justice to your true intelligence. I'm getting, like, people really underestimate you and your intelligence. It's just kind of funny because I'm like, wow, you guys are super smart. But what I'm getting here is that this is all leading to a new emotional beginning within yourself here with the One of Water. I'm getting victory within the heart space, within the emotions. I really feel like you are going to experience a lot more healthy connections to some degree. The connections you allow in your life will flourish and be healthy. Let me put it that way. And these are people that love the real you. You, the change I see happening here is you've been working on self-love to some degree, whether consciously or not. You have been embodying more self-loving energy. And I see you embodying that even further, which is going to attract people that also love you, the real you. Okay? Not who they think you are, who they think you should be. Not who they want to create and mold you to be. You're going to be having healthy friendships, connections with people that really value you for who you already are. But also, because you're going to be going through a glow up in the physical sense with your attractiveness, which again, what's really attractive about people is their energy, their minds, their hearts. The body is, it's just a shell of a person. Literally, it's not you, it's your shell, your vehicle. Which is why there can be someone that is physically very attractive and appealing to you, but you feel like there's something missing. You feel like, you know, there's just something missing. And then there can be somebody that you have a strong fondness of energetically, mentally, or emotionally, whatever. And they will appear more attractive to you than, what other people might identify as someone that is more attractive than them. Does that make sense? Like, it's more so about your energy. And so you have been glowing up internally, and that internal glow up and shift is about to be projected outwards, which is going to make you look more attractive. Whether there's literal physical changes, like, some of you might get physical changes like surgery, longer hair, change in hair, whatever. But I'm mainly getting, honestly, that what is mainly the case here for most of you is your energetic shift is making you look more attractive and magnetic because of the being that you are on the inside. Now, what I do see happening here is you're going to be so attractive and magnetic that you're going to be bombarded by people wanting to be around you. And a lot of people that are going to be sexually attracted to you are going to be wanting to be around you and connect with you. So you may be a little bit bombarded. Again, it's not negative. I see you, again, that just coincides with getting a lot of attention. People being like, holy moly, you're capturing people's heart and soul. Not literally, but like, people are like, you have my heart and soul, like whatever, like people, I just see like swooning over you. I just see people swooning over you. And because you're so smart and because you've leveled up in your intelligence as well, like if you weren't already intelligent, which you were greatly, you've just leveled up even further. So it's like, oh man, these players have no chance. Or anyone trying to play games, they have no chance. Whether it's friends, players of the romantic kind or whatever the case is, you're smart. And you've just gotten smarter. So it's like, oh yeah, they better just not even. But what I see here is that, again, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to want to reconnect with you or just connect with you in general. And not all of them are going to make the cut. With the yin and yang here, if you notice here, this card, we have gnomes outside. In this card, we have a guy working on his laptop and gnomes helping him work. Like they're working, it just seems like a team here and like they're his helpers. Now, these gnomes, we have some over here in the dark that are upset. And then we have these gnomes over here in the light that are like upset about their friends not being able to go, but they still want to go, So whoever wants to be your friend or be a part of your life and hang out with you, they are going to have to leave behind people of a lower vibration. They can't bring their lower vibrational connections. They can't. And if, they prefer to stay in the darkness, and I'm speaking energetically and vibrationally, people that exist from a darker place of vibration, they cannot go with you. They can't be around you. And people that are vibrating from a cooperative, harmonious, high vibrational place are able to be around you with your decision on allowing them to be, of course. I'm really getting like some of you, especially if you're like a boss, I see you like having a team of people working for you that are going to be very cooperative. And let's say, okay, I'm getting a very specific scenario here. For those of you that are an owner, a boss, or a manager, or something like that, and if you have a team under you that works for you, I see you letting go of some people in order to have more harmony within the team. That's specifically for some of you. And it's going to bring great balance within yourself, with your work. things are going to run a lot smoother because there has to be harmony between all the people that work together. If there's, negativity coming from, people working under you, I see you cutting them out, and that's going to create a big positive shift for you work-wise and the energy within the workspace, whether you work together or not. Whether you work in some way, you're working together harmoniously in some way, whether it's over the phone, online, whatever. Maybe it is in person. But regardless on work or not, though a lot of people want to go with you to where you're headed or just to be around you, especially once you level up in this way, they cannot all go with you. And you are aware of that. Lower vibrational beings cannot go with you. So I do see you rejecting people, leaving people behind, and they may be upset about it, but that's what you're called to do spiritually. And you answer to the divine, not to, angry, upset people. And I see the only people that the divine will allow to coexist with you are people that are cooperative and harmonious, that work well with others, that are in the light, that are in a higher vibrational being, but that have balance within the yin and yang. Again, we have you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. Again, you're not sticking by lower vibrational energies anymore. And I feel like in the past you may have stuck around lower vibrational energies or allowed them to stick around because you felt bad. Like you didn't want them to feel, upset or whatever. But the divine's calling you to use this new gift of leveling up within your spiritual discernment and intuition to make better choices on who you allow within your life and energy field. And who you allow to work with you as well. I'm really getting work vibes for some of you as well, for a lot of you again. And who you connect with, either on social media or whatever. Again, with the King of Swords here, I see you really being quite decisive on who you allow to stay in your life and continue this journey with you and who you cut out. I do see you making fair decisions and cutting people out and only sticking with certain people. Some of you may only have a team of like 2 or 3 people, and maybe like 4 total, including you. If you don't have a team right now, then maybe you're going to be hiring people. But I see you choosing the right people to work with. Now, for those of you that this is not career related, I see you choosing the right people to connect deeper with and to collaborate with in some way. Now, with the 9 of Fire here, I see that the people that you allow to come with you will be also very protective of you in a positive way, not in an overly controlling, possessive way, which is negative, but in a positive way. I see, and for some of you, it could specifically be with the Knight of Coins here, a dependable masculine. Now, this can be a literal masculine, like incarnate, like someone who's incarnated in the masculine physical vehicle, or someone who identifies more of a masculine, or just someone who is just more masculine in nature. Whatever the case is, I see you having strong protection within the spiritual realm. I really, really strongly see someone on the other side, your spirit team, someone from the other side. Whatever the case is for you, there's some spiritual being that is protecting you strongly. Strong spiritual protection for you. But also I see this manifesting in the physical as well. I see, now again, I'm really getting strongly a masculine energy who is dependable and also protective of you. So for some of you, this is someone you're going to be working with. It could be a team member, an employee. And if you're not in like a boss position, it's somebody else who is in a boss position. So for some of you, flip the roles. For some of you, you're the owner, you're the boss, you're the CEO. For others of you, if you're like, working at a regular job, if you're working for like, a company or something, the boss is going to be protective of you and your position because they see that you have good energy. For those of you in that situation. Okay? So that's what I see happening. The next big positive changes manifesting again, I really see this happening within a month. So it's going to happen pretty fast here. um, for some of you, it may happen by summer. I do want to say that actually. Like, because I'm getting, again, timing can vary. And this is a general reading. But for some of you, like within a month, by a month. For others of you, by summer at the latest, okay? At the latest by summer. But I'm really seeing for sure you're gonna see some of these changes and positive shifts within a month. But it's almost like it won't be completely done shifting and changing until the summer kind of thing. Okay? But again, for those of you who like are working on a project, a career, or business, I see especially one person that's very dependable. Very dependable. Now, they might have like teenagery energy, like kind of like a teenager energy to some degree. Not to say they're going to be immature, because I feel like this person, again, is dependable. They're reliable. They are, grounded. They're pretty grounded, which is why they can be protective, because you have to be grounded and present in order to even protect your own energy and someone else's. But they might either be younger than you, or they just may give off like a youthful appearance. Like, I'm not gonna say a teenager appearance, but like no matter how old they are, it's like they're still cool. They're still cool no matter how old they are. Okay, that's what I'm getting. They're cool. They have a cool vibe, but they're also grounded. Anyway, so that's what I see happening for you guys. I hope that resonated. Like this video if you enjoyed the message. Subscribe if you have not already. Check out my TikTok. I do post on there regularly. Check out my Instagram for posts on there as well. Subscribe if you have not already. And don't forget, you can always book a personal reading to connect with me further at www.theenchantedone.com. I love, love, love connecting with you guys one-on-one. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much to those of you that already reach out, that I already connect with. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. I definitely feel that you are guided to me, and I'm guided to connect with you in order to shift you into a better, positive reality. Okay, guys, that is your pick a card reading. Have an enchanted day. For those of you that chose option number 3, we have Be Mine, this cute little tiny cupcake, this little cutie patootie. We're going to put him right up here. Her, I guess. Or we're going to put them up here. Let's go ahead and pull your cards. Okay, so what is happening in your life right now? What is currently happening in your life? Let's have a little look-see. What is currently happening in your life? Wow, we've got cotton candy. That's definitely a fun, more lighthearted energy that I see that you're in right now. And if you're not in it yet, you're quickly entering this more lighthearted energy, more carefree, lighthearted, and positive, really positive energy, playful. If you're not in that energy yet, again, you're shifting into it quickly. But I feel like most of you already are in that really positive, radiant, happy energy. Really bubbly and happy. Now, whether you express that in a bubbly, happy way or not, doesn't matter. That's just your vibration. We have Don't Be Fooled. Someone is hiding pain behind beauty. Okay, let's clarify that. Wow, we have People know nothing they do can bring you down. Not today. Holy guacamole. Okay, let's get another one. Oops. Okay, I didn't want to pull that many, so let's put that back. What else is happening for them right now, Spirit Team? What else is happening for them right now? Oh, this one wanted to come out at first, too. Elephants. Elephants as a totem animal is for those who are called to the leadership of their tribe. Okay. So what I see happening for you guys right now, I really get that people are viewing you as lighthearted and carefree and fun and optimistic and happy, and having a youthful spirit, which, again, may not be false. But I feel like people may not, I feel like a lot of people may not acknowledge that you still have some pain within you. Yeah, I really get that. You're very good at hiding any sort of pain, sorrows, or problems that you may be facing. You're really good at like hiding that and putting on this energy of being carefree, happy, lighthearted, and optimistic, and full of fun and energy, which, again, this is who you are at the core. I feel that you are this. I don't feel like you're faking it or anything. But what I do feel is that you don't allow for a lot of people to see when you hurt. You don't let a lot of people see you cry. You don't let a lot of people see when you bang your knee up or something. Like, you like to heal in private and silently. You like to go through your transformations that are painful privately and in your own company with your spirit team. And I feel like you've always been like that. I feel like you've always turned to yourself and to your spirit team as opposed to other people. Now, for those of you who have not always been like that, I feel like in the past, you did used to open up to people. You did used to open up to people and trust them. And you were actually very trusting. But I feel that you've been burned so many times by people and opening up to them with your, problems that you stopped doing that. Somewhere along the lines, somewhere along the way, you trusted the wrong people more than one time, and they stabbed you in the back. They betrayed you with information that you gave them when opening up to them. And so this led you to not open up to people anymore. You started just, keeping it to yourself and maybe to your spirit team. And so ultimately, because you don't rely on other people, because you rely on yourself and your spirit team to pick you back up when you fall, I see that people know that nothing they do can bring you down because you're not relying on them. You're not using them. You're not relying on them. You're not anchored into them. You're not enmeshed with them. You don't have unhealthy codependencies. That's not you. That's not you. You're quite independent. Whereas in the past, you may have been quite codependent. You have transformed. Again, you have learned a big lesson in life to rely on yourself and to rely on your spirit team. That doesn't mean you can't rely on people to some degree, but you have become quite independent and self-reliant, especially when it comes to your emotions and transformations and problems. You don't feel the need to tell people about it. You don't feel like it's going to change anything anyways. Like, why spread this vibe that's hurting me? It's only going to bring other people down. And it's not going to change anything by telling other people. So because of this has actually created a great strength within you. Because you are able to heal within yourself and not need someone to heal you, and not need someone to pick you up, you are able to pick yourself up, and you know that the divine will pick you up as well. But again, it's like people that may have tried you, or people that might try you, they eventually will learn, if not already, that they cannot bring you down. They can't mess with you. And every time you fall, you come back stronger. So it's almost like they're just helping you. It's like, oh, great, thanks, that hurt. Now watch me rise even stronger. So that can never hurt me again in the same way that it did before. You're incredibly wise with the elephant spirit totem. And everything you've gone through in order for you to help others learn in a much easier way than you had to learn. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that this is happening right now where you have this very warm, positive, happy exterior. And again, I feel like typically you are in this energy. But when something brings you down, you don't open up to a lot of people about it. And so again, that's what's happening. That's your current energy. This is your current energy. You're very wise. You have a good balance between having fun, but also listening to your wisdom and being balanced and grounded. And you're also very kind and compassionate. Instead of, being hurt and betrayed and then letting it turn you bitter and cold, you chose to let it help you become better, wiser, stronger, faster, and it actually increased your compassion because you were like, wow, if I'm hurting like this, if I feel this pain, that means other people might be experiencing this or something similar. You have great compassion and you want to help people. And that is part of what you're here to do, whether by example or with your words or with your guidance or mentorship. You are meant to be a leader, to be an example for those who walk a similar path that you do. Okay? So what big happy changes are about to happen for you? And again, I am getting that there have been people that have tried you recently. There have been people that have tried you recently, and they now know, like, they cannot F with you. They cannot F with you. Anything that tries to bring you down only makes you stronger. It's like that diamond. The more pressure, pressure builds a diamond, is what I'm trying to say. And so the more pressure, the brighter you glow. The more pressure, the brighter you glow. Because when you face the darkness, you don't face it with fear. And even though maybe sometimes fear might come up, but eventually you always transmute it. Because you are one with the divine. You are one with a mighty force. You are one with source. You are one with the universe. And all negative energy that's sent to you, immediately reversed. You are someone that people should not mess with. But you may attract people that try you because of the exterior energy that you put out. People may misjudge you as, being someone that's naive. People may misjudge you and call you naive when you're the exact opposite. This is just what you show people. But you're so smart that you don't show people all of you. Even when they think they have you figured out. Nope. They don't. The human mind cannot comprehend all of source, can it? So what big happy things are happening for you in the very near future? We have communication, expressing feelings, messages, news. Lovers, you're my jam, close bond. So lovers and friends. Locked out, access denied, hard to reach. Again, these are positive things happening, okay? And then we have second chances, try again, take 2. I'm ready. It's like SpongeBob. I'm ready. I'm ready. Wish you were weird. And oh. That makes me think of like Homer Simpson. Dope. Or however he says it. And then we have release fear. Rising above. Powerful. Wow, deep love. These 3 like stood out of my little. They were poking out of this little case here. So I was like, let me pull them. Deep love. Organized. Inch by inch is a cinch. And the one. Okay. This is obviously about love. Okay. So if you don't want to hear it, sorry. But this has definitely got a love message. Let me move these out of the way so that you can see all of these cards. I want to clarify these really quickly. And this is the Muse Tarot, by the way. Wow. Holy smokes. The Empress? No freaking way. Can we be lovers embrace? Tell me again. Can we be lovers embrace? Oh. I'll go for that one. 5 of Cups, 5 of Emotions. I'm getting like extra clarification for this deck. And then the 6 of Materials. and the Two of Materials. I hope you've got popcorn ready because here we go. I'm about to spill the tea. Okay? What I see here is that there are people that fumbled the bag with you because of fear or whatever it is. Like, for a lot of them, it's like fear. Like, they messed it up before they could mess it up kind of thing. Like, they're like, it was almost like they thought they were going to mess it up anyway, so they messed it up ahead of time, which was silly for some of them. Whatever the case is, somebody fumbled the bag here. And you were the bag. You're that Prada bag. And, I mean, with Empress here, like, I feel like they realized a little bit too late who you were. They may have known to some degree, like, oh, she's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. They're pretty awesome. But it wasn't until after you became hard to reach or they became hard to reach and there was like access denied somehow, whether they ghosted you or you ghosted them. I really feel like this is someone who ghosted you. Or who was like, you know, breadcrumbing you. Pretty much, but for a lot of you, I get like someone that ghosted you. I'm just getting that somebody fumbled the bag. In whatever way, shape, or form it was. Walked away from this connection. They didn't open their heart up to you. They literally were like, closing my heart now. Heart shutting down now. And I feel like it affected you. I feel like you were sad about this. You were really sad about it. Like, I feel like it really like took you some time to get over. But slowly, inch by inch is a cinch. Slowly, I feel like you picked yourself back up, little by little. And you started to fill your own love tank here. I know this is communication, but I really am, my spirit team is saying that this is representing your love tank right now. And you slowly but surely filling your own love tank again. And also becoming more organized within your mind, emotions, and physical realm. I see stronger organization. And again, you know, within your mind, within your heart, and within your physical, maybe within your home, you've been organizing more, decluttering. Whatever the case is, you've picked yourself back up. Little by little, but surely. You picked yourself up. You filled your love tank. I really get strong self-love here. And again, I'm strongly getting this is a divine feminine. Turn to self-love. And with this self-love, I see you rising above this fear, sadness, negative energy. Again, I'm mainly getting like rising above the pain. It may have even created some throat chakra and heart chakra blocks for you. And it may have also affected your solar plexus chakra. So this affected your emotions, your confidence, and ultimately it transformed you though because you allowed it to transform you. You chose to let it make you stronger, to feed you instead of defeat you. You learned from it, you picked yourself up, and now you are having a more balanced heart chakra, throat chakra, and solar plexus chakra again. An increase in confidence, an increase in trusting your emotions, an increase in speaking your truth. And you are, because of all of that, you have become the Empress. I feel like it's because of this pain and because of this, you know, situation that you even became the Empress, to be honest. I feel like before that, like, you may not have been your best self. And maybe that's why they didn't see that you were the Empress, because you weren't yet. But it's almost like you had to go through this to become the best you kind of thing. Sucks for that dude or whoever that was. But what I'm seeing is that because of this, you have become the Empress. This is your current energy. The Empress, or the energy you're shifting into, again, because this is things that are happening positively, but there's a little backstory here to it, okay? There was some betrayal, and maybe it wasn't even betrayal, but it did come out of my mouth. There was some betrayal, and even if you are not the divine feminine, You know, even though I do largely get it was the divine feminine that went through this heartache and feeling rejected by someone that she thought was, you know, something else. Anyways, whatever. What I see, again, is ultimately I see you rising above this negative energy, picking yourself up, loving yourself more. So what I see happening as a big positive changes after all this is, a more balanced throat chakra, solar plexus chakra, and heart chakra. An increase in confidence, speaking more truthfully. You know, you're speaking and communicating from your truth more, standing your ground more, you know. And also, this has kind of aided you in releasing the past in general, for the most part. It, like, for some of you, I really feel like this could have been a catalyst to your inner child healing, to be honest. It triggered for some reason, this person or situation very deeply triggered your inner child and triggered a lot of repressed emotions and thoughts and experiences that were negative from your childhood or your past in general. And so this has helped you heal, not just from this, but also it has helped you heal from past trauma. So because you have healed past trauma, I feel like you've already healed this, or you're like completing the healing process of healing past trauma. Again, you're rising above. You're finding balance within yourself. You're connecting with yourself stronger than you have before ever, and with your higher self. So what I see happening here again is like you shifting into the one, the Empress. Okay, we're going to move these cards out of the way because they no longer are relevant. This was the past, and it doesn't exist anymore. This is the past. The sorrow, it's the past. We're going to move that out of here. Inch by inch, my butt, because you've already done the work. You've already gone inch by inch, and now you are. Again, I'm claiming that for you, because I strongly feel like you deserve this after what you've gone through. Because I feel like you didn't do anything to hurt anyone, and it's just like some people are just selfish, or they just don't acknowledge or are not aware of how they're hurting you. And it's like, dude, you don't deserve that. Screw that. Anyways, what I do see happening here is you being ready. Again, you are in the Empress energy. You are in this energy of divinity. You are in a very high vibrational energy, especially this Empress card specifically. Super high vibrational. Super aware of your manifestation ability. Super connected with the divine. Manifesting effortlessly, beautifully, gracefully. Emanating energy of the sun. Emanating energy that lights up people's worlds in the most positive, brilliant way. Full of love, full of love. You are full of deep love. You are this cup of love. You are the Holy Grail. This divine feminine is the Holy Grail, which just means you are that heavenly cup of love. You are that higher vibrational cup of love that you allow the divine to pour into your cup. Especially since you've done a lot of healing from past lives, childhood trauma, healing of self-love, of self-image, of insecurities. You've healed a lot of that. Or you're in the process now of doing so. And because of that, you are shifting into this energy where you're allowing the divine to flow its energy and love into you. Your source is source. Your source of love does not come from another human being. It comes from source. From the universe, from God, whatever you'd prefer to use, whatever title. They're all just words describing the same thing. And so source flows its love into your cup, into your love tank, and it overflows it continuously. It's like a continual, eternal overflow of love that pours out into those around you as a blessing. You are a walking blessing for people outside of you. You are so in alignment with the divine. People have a hard time in fathoming that this is a possibility. They may call you delusional or whatever. However they want to define you only defines themselves. However they perceive you only perceives, it's only a reflection of the perception of who they really are. When people define others, it is merely giving something away about themselves on who they are on the inside. Because you know the truth of who you are. You are aligned with source perception. So you view yourself through the eyes of source, not through the eyes of a limited human. Again, being a human is beautiful. But source knows all at the core. Source sees all at the core. Forevermore. And source, you are very favored in the spirit realm. And so I see you embodying this energy of deep self-love, of also, again, receiving that love from source and having good karma. So the next big happy change for you, besides all the healing stuff that you're already going through, I feel, the completion of this healing, but also I see you, again, embracing the beauty of who you are, embracing the true being that you are. You are the star, you are the sun, you are the galaxy, you are everything that is good in this existence. You are deep love. You are deep love. And when you embody this energy, which is going to happen very soon, if not already, I feel like most of you, like you're like right there of embodying this energy. You're so close. It's a very powerful energy because when you're in alignment with source, you're in alignment with your power. And when you're in alignment with source, you're in alignment with divine timing. That's when you're ready for your blessings to come in. Divine timing is not about a time on the clock, a date. Divine timing is an energy, a vibration, a vibrational state. And once you reach your vibrational state to unlock certain blessings and rewards, they come rushing in. So that's your next big happy change, is you unlocking certain blessings because of your vibrational standing. You will be ready to receive these blessings. And again, it's funny because like the blessing coming in is because you've risen above and realized that you are the one. You are the one in union with the divine. You will be attracting other people. This says, wish you were weird. You're going to be attracting other people that are not going to see you as weird. I feel like maybe a lot of people in the past called you weird or odd or thought you were weird or odd, but it's because they were not connected to the same reality as you. They were not perceiving the same reality as you were. Because you see beyond the illusions. You see beyond the limited perception of humanity, which again, it's a beautiful thing to be human, but you are more than human. You are a heavenly creature, a heavenly being. And when I say heavenly, I just mean high vibrational. And so you have a second chance here at life. Because I almost feel like you went through a huge transformation in order to level up to this point here. Like this is a very drastic level up here. You went through a huge transformation, so I'm seeing a second chance. It's almost like a rebirth. It's almost like being born again, rising from the grave. You know, the phoenix being reborn from the ashes. These are all, metaphors, obviously. It's that second chance at life, trying again at life from this new you, from this new vibration, from this new perspective. And this second chance, it's going to feel like life is new. It's going to feel like your life is going to be so transformed so radically that you're not going to recognize who you are, who you're like this person you're about to step into, and this life you're about to create as this person, this version of you, is going to be unrecognizable to who you are now or in the past. Because I see you manifesting your heart's desire. I see good karma in this new life, which is, again, the same life you have now, but it's going to feel very new. I see you manifesting paradise on earth, heaven on earth, however you want to say it, with people of like mind or like vibration. You're going to be creating a totally different life than you are living now. And it's going to be a very good life. And it's because you're ready to create this life. You're ready to receive deep love. You're ready to receive true, deep friends that understand you. That understand you. And again, lovers and friends, you will have the love that you deserve. You will have a deep love with the one. So you're the one, but there's also the one for you, romantically speaking. And they're going to be ready to be your jam or peanut butter or whatever. Like, this is going to be like, this person in regards to love is going to be your best friend and lover. Like, this is someone who is not going to try to use manipulative tactics to hurt you, like maybe people in the past. This is going to be somebody who is going to be healthy for you. You're gonna vibe. You're just gonna vibe together so perfectly. And I'm also getting this here for that connection too. Like, you guys are both very different than a lot of people, but you see each other and you see yourself in each other. Like, you look at this person and you're gonna be like, wow, like, they're going to feel so comfortable to you. You're going to feel comfortable in their presence. And this is going to be the one, a deep love with the one. Now, for some of you, this is going to be someone you already know, because it's like second chance, communication, expressing your feelings. For some of you, this is someone you already know. And I know you don't want to hear that. You're like, no. But for some of you, it's going to be someone you already know. And if it's not someone you already know from this lifetime, which for a lot of you, I really get that it very well could be, then it's going to be somebody that you just know on a soul level. Now, whatever you put into the world, you're going to be getting back. But I see you have been and are going to continue to put into the world positive energy, unconditional love. And whatever you put into yourself, you get reflected back to you as well. Which you've tipped the scales. You have tipped the scales on how much you love yourself and the energy you put within yourself. And that is tipping the scales in your external reality as well. So there, I guess I covered love and also non-love as well. Let me look a little bit more into non-love though, because I feel like mainly this is about you. Like, yes, I see love in here, but I feel like mainly it's about you stepping into this energy. The next big happy change is you stepping into this empowered energy, aligned energy, and rising above the darkness, rising above fear, rising above negativity, rising above limitations, rising above past trauma, rising above lower vibrational emotions and beliefs. And so that's the next big happy change, is you are going to become a very good version of yourself. You're going to become the best version of yourself that you've ever been in any lifetime. And that's where you're going to attract true friends, true love. And it's going to feel like a second chance at life. So the next big happy change is quite big. It's quite a big quantum leap. The next big happy change is a quantum leap into the best you, your best life, with true friends and true love. People that will reflect the beauty in you, not anything negative. I see you attracting and manifesting people that reflect the goodness in you, the happiness in you, the positivity in you. People that want to reflect love to you. People that truly love you as you love yourself and continue to love yourself more. Anyways, so that's what I'm seeing here. So that is your pick a card reading. If you enjoyed that, hit the like button. Subscribe if you have not already. Don't forget, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. All of my links for my other social media platforms are down below in the description box. Check those out for my TikTok, my Instagram. I do have a Facebook for The Enchanted One. I need to post on there more. I do post pretty regularly on my TikTok, so I would follow that one. But anyways, that is what you need to know. That's your reading. Have an enchanted day.